won 2 years ago by the Russian Alexei Kharitonov, who inherited the title from Valentin Smirnov in Kazan 2 years previously. Smirnov and Alexander Lesnoy, incidentally, two of the Russians that were cleared to compete internationally as independents. No Russians, though, we say again here. The Russian Federation couldn't come up with an agreement with the IAAF to get their authorised neutral athletes lined up for this event. Algerian Takieddine Hideli, 21 years old, from the School of Banking in Algiers. Only one of this field actually went to the World Championships. You're looking at him there, the German Timo Benitz, 25 years old, from the Berlin University of Technology. Man who had a shot winner at the 800 metres in front of a home crowd at the European Team Championships 3 years ago. Made it to the semi-finals of the World Championships in London. He's 25 years old, so he's a man who is reaching now the peak of what he's going to be able to do. He's a sub-335 man, which he managed to get this year. He's there just warming up next to Mateusz Bukorski, who is only 20 years old. So then, as the lights get brighter and the night gets darker, we're ready for the one of the blue ribbon events of any athletics meeting, the 1500 metres. A blend of speed and also technical nous. Speed endurance at its optimum for me. It's a fascinating encounter, just long enough to need tactics, just short enough to still be a men for the very much a middle distance race rather than a longer distance. Although the way that 5,000 metre running and 10,000 metre running has developed in recent years, that element of speed endurance is certainly going up in distance. So then the men who line up in this event are Frenchman Alexis Millet, the Pole Gregor Kalinowski, Johnny Davies of Great Britain, Fernando Martinez of Mexico, Timo Benitz of Germany, Cole Peterson of Canada, Takieddine Hideli of Algeria, Renzo Mokopane of South Africa, Isaac Hockey of Australia, Mateusz Bukorski of Poland, Charles Gretin of Luxembourg, and Simas Bertasius of Lithuania. Not much in the way of an introduction for this race. We're straight on an atom. 3 3/4 laps of this Taipei Stadium track. They go past the flags on the far side, which are once again drooped helplessly. A bit of a bang in the middle there, and the Canadian Peterson got in on the wrong end of that. The Australian is also getting in a bit of a battle with the Canadian right there as they try and go around the big pole and Algerian in front of them.
That often happens after there's a fast opening 50 metres, then the pace at the front slows, and everybody concertinas. And we saw the result there.
Well, at the moment, it's the Lithuanian Bertasius who is in front. He's the national champion of Lithuania at 1,500 metres, indoors and out. He's the university's champions and world, the 23-year-old who goes to the Mykolas Romeres University in Vilnius, the capital. It's the Frenchman Millet right behind him, who's a multiple finalist at World Juniors and European Under-23s. This year, where he was 9th in Bydgoszcz in Poland, almost the home of athletics these days.
But still nothing to choose, really, between any of them.
Hideli of Algeria in the white and green of Algeria, just going along nicely on the outside, 21 years old, from the School of Banking, a 3:37.9 man this season.
Bukorski's making a move as well down the outside. He slowly but surely down that back straight. He's in the red shorts, white vest on the outside.
First came of note, Bukowski, when he won bronze medal at the 2015 European Junior Championships at 800 metres. Won the 1500-metre title at the Polish National Universiade Championships, also at their under-23s as well, before finishing just outside the medals in Bydgoszcz at the European under-23s. 3 laps to go. I think that's 2 laps to go, to be quite honest with you.
Couldn't quite throw a blanket over the field, but almost.
There was something wrong there. The caption came up slightly tardily there. Still, though, Potasius, who's in front for Lithuania. Significant progress this year for the Lithuanian, with PBs at 800 all the way up to 5,000, but now he's been gobbled up completely, and it's Davies who's come through to the front.
Yes, Davies sat very quietly in the early part of the race in his heat. He's a man who's come down from 5,000 metres, a very, very good cross-country runner.
And for the first time as well, Charles Gretton making himself known, the Luxembourger from the University of Luxembourg, twice broken the national record this year, so he's a man who's in form. He's got the Algerian Hedeli right on his tail in that fluorescent yellow top. It's Davies, though, as they hit the bell, who has the lead. He's ahead of Milik, the Frenchman, who's chasing after him. So far, we haven't seen very much from the German, who's the World Championship runner, Timo Bennett. He's towards the back end of that group at the moment, but will he see him come through here? There he is now, trying to make his burst. Milik, though, has gone past Davies, who's now going backwards in front of Hockey, the Australian. Gretton now moving up on the outside. Bennett's trying to stop him going past as they come into the last 200 metres. Milik now, who's gone in front.
Davies is still in the mix. He's holding that inside lane. The question is, can he find a way through?
Yeah, Gretton moving out. And here comes the German, Timo Bennett. Bennett's now moving out, and the speed coming through. Davies making his move, going past the Frenchman. Looks like silver for Great Britain in a fight with France. There's going to be gold for Germany. Timo Bennett takes it, and Millet just beats Davies to the silver medal. It's bronze for Great Britain, but that was a very fine tactical race indeed by the race favourite.
Another excellent race.
Well, Davies was brave there. He took it out early on in the race and has been rewarded with a medal. But it was Bennett who probably was the class of the field. He had real pedigree. He came off the back of those World Championships in London, where he reached the semi-final stage. And he's taken the gold medal here at the World Universiade Games in Chinese Taipei.
Johnny Davies most certainly likes that inside lane. It's a similar tactic that he adopted in his heat. He sat quietly, then found his way through. He almost got blocked coming into the home straight, but managed to extricate himself and claim that bronze medal. So here we watch the closing